Hey guys, it's Tuesday, 3:30, Tuesday, August 5th, I guess. Haven't done an update in a while. Yesterday I made a lot of videos and none of them would upload. Frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So hopefully this one will upload. It's interesting, what I talked about in the videos yesterday, I'm no longer interested in talking about, so with the exception of a couple of things. I did want to do an update on my chest. It's been 2 months since I had surgery. It was 2 months on the 3rd. So do a visual of how it's looking. I don't know if you can see or not. So this is what it looks like. I think it's healing pretty well. It's all numb in here. I don't feel that at all on both sides. But everything above the nipple and under is pretty good. I do have a dog ear. I think it's on this side, but it's very small. My scars are pink, purple pink, and they're decently hard. I've been having some pain on this right side. I don't know if that's normal or not, but there it is. So that's 2 months post-op. Pretty happy with it. Very happy with it, actually. Not pretty happy, very happy with it. And then, as far as testosterone is concerned, next week will be 4 months on testosterone. I can't believe it's been that long. I was watching Carson's video yesterday, or last night, about how at 5.5 months he feels like he's kind of like stalled out a little bit with changes, and I guess I get a little worried about that. In particular when I see videos from like Ray, and you know, he's rocking these like badass fucking sideburns and I don't have anything going on at all. I have some hairs on my chin. I feel like Scraggy from Scooby-Doo. It's like, you know, less than 10 hairs on my chin. Other body hair though, you know, definitely around my belly button and legs and different stuff. Places that I don't really care about, the places that I want hair, I seem to not be getting it. That's the way that goes. I'm very pleased thus far about how little acne that I've had. I get like these little tiny breakouts, but the first puberty that I went through was exactly the same thing. I just didn't have a huge issue with acne, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that that remains that way. So my voice obviously is deepened, and I'm satisfied. I'm you know, I want it to be deeper for sure, but I'm happy with where it's at for 4 months. And I'm still doing 100 milligrams every week, injectable. So that's kind of it, I suppose, with testosterone and surgery. Where I'm at right now, and like kind of what I'm most aware of is kind of like the emotional or psychological sort of changes or things that I'm dealing with, identity sorts of issues. I've been very active. I was very active in the gay community and was a very vocal lesbian, and has identified as a lesbian since I was 15. And so at 31, it's difficult to have lost that. And as great as it is to finally be coming into my own with my male identity and so forth, there's definitely a sense of loss about women's spaces and women-only spaces and being female identified and so forth. So if I space out, it's because there's a window behind the camera and I'm just watching traffic and different stuff. So I think that you know, like I don't use an STP, and so bathrooms are still an issue. I don't even know if I could safely use a bathroom, a urinal, because I don't know if I'm read as male. And I'm just not interested in getting my ass kicked, or worse. But, you know, like today I went to the gym and met a friend there, and we played racquetball. And the way my gym is laid out, you have to go through the locker rooms to get to the racquetball courts, or you have to go through this door that makes an alarm, sound, or has an alarm. Sorry, my thought process and my language is kind of jacked up today. And so I've always just gone through the door and the alarm goes off and everyone looks, and it's like, and then I'm locked out, so my friend has to go around and unlock, you know, let me back through the door, and it's fucking demeaning. It's totally fucking demeaning, and it sucks, and I'm tired of it. And I feel like I'm getting closer to being able to just like walk through the men's locker room like every other effing person who goes out to the racquetball courts and to the swimming pools. So I'm kind of trying to be planful about that. That I wish that I had somebody. I wish I knew a guy who could go to the gym with me and we could just like walk through the locker room having a conversation. Because then it like normalizes it. Because if some guy's talking to me, then it like is a signal that I'm supposed to be there. I used to do that when I used to use women's bathrooms. I would make somebody go in the bathroom and we'd be having a conversation. So it's like a signal. I use that other person as a signal of, that I'm supposed to be there. But ironically, I wasn't supposed to be there. Go figure. But I don't really have any male friends, and so the second best thing I can do is go to the gym at a time when there's like hardly anybody there, like early in the morning or late at night, and go through the locker room so that I know the path from the entry to the exit of the racquetball courts, and so that when it's busy, I know where I'm going, and I don't know, have a feel for it. I guess I'm just better that like that I even have to think about that, or that that's the situation, and it is what it is. But there's definitely days where I'm fucking tired. I'm just tired of, I don't know, having that kind of shit come up, and so feeling kind of frustrated today about that. But it's been a year since I started transition, just like the mental emotional transition. I started seeing a gender therapist last August, and so lots happened for me in the last year. Changing my name, starting testosterone, and having surgery, and a year later, like, wow, that's everything that's happened, and so it's a huge adjustment, and I think that I'm trying to deal with that adjustment piece. So I guess the last thing that I kind of wanted to update you all on or give you information about is that in my last video I talked about how, the class situation was up in the air. I passed the class, but I did not get a high enough grade for the social work department. So what that means is that I had two choices. I couldn't participate in the social work, continue in the social work program. Fuck, I'm sorry. Like, I'm definitely having some processing and some speech issues today. I couldn't continue in the social work program right now because of that class. So my was to re-enter the social work program next August, so fall of 09, and put me a year behind everything, or change my major. So I decided to change my major because I don't want to just linger in school, and I want to be done and get on with my life, and I'm fucking tired of being poor. Not that I'm going to be rich with being a social worker, but something a little bit more than what I've got going on now would be good. So I'm now a social science major, and my classes will consist of sociology, multicultural gender studies, things like that, which it's all right, but I'm definitely going to miss the the therapeutic aspect of the social work major. And then the other thing that will happen is that I can't do the 1-year master's, so I'll have to do a 2-year master's. So it still puts everything off a year or behind based on the schedule that I was hoping for. But I had therapy today, and I kind of processed and did some work around figuring out what happened and why I underperformed in that class when generally I overperform in I think my phone's ringing. Oh, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm an A/B kind of student, so it's pretty rare for me to get grades lower than that. I think emotionally I was struggling, and I definitely was dealing with some depression, some intense exhaustion, and being super lethargic. I did get my levels back. My levels are my testosterone levels are between 500 and 600, so I'm doing really good there. So things are getting a little bit better, and with my energy, like, I'm not exhausted all day every day. So that's good. Having some difficulty sleeping, but I think it's because I'm really stressed, particularly about money. So I think that's it. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. And as always, please feel free to email me. I like hearing from people that are watching my videos. I get so much from watching other people's videos. I hope that I can give just a little bit of that back to people. If I can give back a fraction of what I get, I'm doing all right. So hope everyone's doing well, and I guess I'll talk to y'all later.